Hello everyone, this is Takaho Itoigawa. This article includes the psychological characteristics on which nudges are based. The field of human behavior change consists of several disciplines, such as behavioral economics, nudges, and cognitive psychology. However, the relationships between these disciplines are not explicitly stated so much. Therefore, this video provides an overview of the relationships between fields such as behavioral economics and cognitive psychology. I will not go into details, such as academic definitions, so please feel free to listen. So let's get started. First, here is the general overview of this video. First, Maslow's five-level hierarchy of needs is explained as an overarching concept of human motivation. Next, the information that triggers motivation is explained. An overview of how information is received and how information is interpreted is presented. The model of the process from receiving information to taking action is then explained. Along the way, a little bit about how the brain works is introduced. The reference material for this video is Nudge by Richard Saylor and Cass Stein. Now, as an overarching concept of motivation, I will explain Maslow's five levels of needs theory. Maslow believed that people's needs could be categorized into five levels. Maslow also believed that the lower the motivation level, the more basic the need as an organism, and the higher the motivation level, the more personal the need. Maslow's five levels of needs are in descending order from the lowest to the highest: the need for survival, the need for safety, the need for belongingness and love, the need for recognition, and the need for self-actualization. Survival needs needs for survival, such as appetite and the need to sleep. Safety needs the desire to avoid danger, such as injury or financial insecurity. The need for belongingness and love is the desire to have the same attributes, such as being in the same class, the same school, or the same country. The need for recognition is the desire for one's actions to benefit the organization. Self-actualization at the top is the desire for one's actions to be associated with personal benefit. The five levels of needs are said to be based on the idea that if the lower level of need is not satisfied, the higher level of need will not occur. Maslow cites curiosity and ambition as the driving force behind the desire for higher level needs. He also cites the desire for ease as the driving force behind the lower level needs. Desires, such as those summarized in Maslow's five levels of needs theory, can be said to be the driving force behind the human behavior. The next section introduces people's cognitive systems. There are two main ways in which people perceive information. The first route is called System 1, which is known as the automatic or rapid system. It is an intuitive cognitive system, like seeing a snake in the wild and being afraid. The second way is known as System 2 and is called the deliberative or slow system. It is the deliberative cognitive system, such as reading a newspaper or working out a math problem. Of course, those pathways, System 1, the automatic system, and the first system are triggered first. Let's experience how easy it is for System 1 to be triggered. Look at the first question. If a racket and a ball together cost $11, the racket is more expensive, and the price difference is $10. What is the price of the racket? The price of a racket is not $10, but you attempt to think it is $10. This is System 1 cognition. Now, consider a second question. In a race, if you pass the runner in second place just before the finish line, what place do you finish? One place above second place is the first place. However, if you pass second place, you move from third place to second place. But you have to pass first place to get first place. System 1 perception seems much more powerful. Next, I introduce the model of the process from receiving information to taking action. This is called the information action model. A well-known information action model is the AIDA model, which stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. First, attention to the information is required. Next, interest in the information must be generated. Next, desire must arise from that information. The AIDA model is based on the idea that after all of these have been generated in this order, action is finally generated. In addition to the AIDA model, other models such as the AIDMA model, the SR model, and the SCR model have been proposed as examples of modeling of the process from information acquisition to the generation of human action. The AIDA model has been presented here as the most basic of these information action model. Now, as a slight aside, I would like to introduce some neuroscience about behavior change and motivation. In human decision-making, we may feel tempted, or we may have the will to overcome temptation. Different parts of the human brain are responsible for each of these things. In other words, some parts of the brain are highly motivated by temptation, while others try to fight it. The part of the brain that is tempted and the part of the brain that tries to resist temptation are fighting each other. People with a strong sense of reason may have a stronger part of the brain that tries to resist temptation. Now, let's get back to the main point. Let me explain the relationship between Maslow's 5 levels of needs, the 2 cognitive systems, and the information action model that I have introduced so far. First, nudge is information designed to make people act, so the information action model is the basis. Then, Maslow's 5 stages of need, fall, and desire because they directly motivate behavior. In addition, decision-making and cognitive systems fall under interest because they are processes that interpret information. Attention is the idea where findings from cognitive psychology, social psychology, and ergonomics are used, and not just the text, images, sounds, and other information designed to increase attention, interest, and desire. Okay, this was an introduction to the psychological characteristics on which nudges are based. See you all in another video. Thanks for watching.